Hello, my monstrosities. Hello once again. Today I bring to you a DVD developer update discussion video. As you can see, this has come out almost an hour ago. So here I am telling you the hottest news in DBD. Right now, I can tell you survivors are in shambles on Twitter. When aren't they? Um, and some specific bad guy mains, because I can't say what they are on YouTube, um, are happy and some are sad. So yeah, we'll see. First, things that happen with the Blood Web. The Blood Web chain has gotten pretty decent. I'll cover this automatic purchase and press to buy. TLDR, you can now boop 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 instead of boop boop boop. You can hit this in the middle to automatically purchase the web as cheap as possible. After you prestige a character, they want to do that so you know what you're getting. I can understand that for bad guys, but since survivors are all skins, I think you can just prestige one survivor and get access to this across all of them. But hey, what do I know? And you can also boop at the end, and it'll purchase for you along the way, but the entity is still ever present. So watch out for that. Um, So you can, hey, I want styptic, and it'll boop here, and it'll boop 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 for you. Cool. Then we have visual tear radius coming to us over from DBD Mobile. Um, People are claiming this is a buff. This is pretty much just spine chill. The only issue is if this does that funky thing like sometimes spine chill has in the past, if I remember correctly, where it'll work through things like undetectable and oblivious. So as long as they make sure that never happens, it's fine. And yeah, that's that one. And here are the colorblind options. So looks cool. Auto Haven, Wreckers, map updates, Blood Lodge, Gas Heaven. The main buildings have been moved closer to the center. They claim that they are addressing the loops, and maze towers have been separated from one another, making it more difficult to combine them together. I no longer trust behavior with map decisions, so we'll have to see ourselves. As far as Gas Heaven, that chain of cars that were here has been broken up into smaller single tile chunks. Feature potential pallet spawn locations, helping reduce dead zones to appear. It's cool. The bonus for this at base moving to the center is good because this was basically like a home free zone where somebody runs here while gen here, gen here, gen here, gen here, gen here is getting done. So, and especially separated by two walls. So, you know, that should be good, but we'll see. Some of these changes will spill over to the remaining Auto Heaven Wreckers maps, including new edge tiles, some tiles that run along the map's boundaries. Hate these kind of more Z-Wall Infinites, boys. Some of which include new gameplay such as possible pallet spawn locations. Cool. Oh yeah. Healing has been hit, but has it really? We'll have to see, and this is why all the Twitter survivors are crying. If you thought that sloppy and nurses was how you deal with healing across the board, you are delusional. And if you think that this wasn't warranted, you are bad. Now, anybody that knows that healing needed to be nerfed, here we go. It is now 24 seconds by default instead of 16, so 8 seconds longer for healing. Cool. The medkit changes have been changed. Pause on screen now if you want to read those in depth. The biggest one is that the emergency medkit will no longer increase the speed at which you heal yourself. Cool. Okay, and they've done an add-on pass for the medkits. Those which were overperforming in line with the rest, add-ons which add more charges to your medkit have also been reviewed with the new healing time in mind. Though it is now impossible for a medkit to fully heal a survivor more than twice in a match. On paper, this sounds insane. realistically, how many times were people using a single med kit more than twice in a match? Almost never. So we'll have to see. Um, yeah, I wonder how this is going to play with build to last though. So we'll see. Perk updates. Gearhead. It was bad. Inflict a health state change, and it'll proc for a bit. And if somebody hit a great, you can see them for 10 seconds and then deactivate. Now it is basically DMS, but for auras. And instead of needing to hook, it's a health state. This, put it that way, sounds pretty good. When a survivor loses a health state, this will activate for 30 seconds. Anybody who hits a good skill check will have their aura revealed for up to 8 seconds at tier 3. This will be good for hunters, mobile, bad guys. You know the roster. Honestly, this will probably be good for a lot of people. We'll see. So, honestly, could even be a better, because this will eat through um not the subset, the distortion tokens. So hey, maybe this will be better than barbecue. We'll see. Overzealous. As a bad guy main, I still think that this is cool. Instead of needing to cleanse a totem to get the repair speed bonus, it will work with blessing as well. So you can bring a boon and be overzealous. I think this is just a cool interaction. We'll have to see how bad it can get. Then Painless has been nuked. This will have 4 tokens on it now, and the first time each time a survivor is hooked on a Scorch Hook, the gen with the most progress will explode and lose progress. Reduce the difference between tiers 11, 13, 15. So you can only practice 4 times, and it requires you to hit different people. Don't know why this change is happening, but as somebody that doesn't use gen regression perks, I don't know. I don't really care. So we'll see. And then this is the big one that everyone is upsetty spaghetti about. The age will activate now after safely unhooking a survivor. When activated, press the active ability button while injured and running to gain the endurance status effect for 0.5 seconds, then become exhausted. This will deactivate when it is successfully protects the user from damage. Oh, ooh. This is time for everybody to put their money where their mouth is. You all don't want to see us running Sprint Burster live and Blood Rush. You all don't want that. This is time to see, for real this time, if people are capping about that. Because I'll be honest, my most popular video is when the first Dead Hard change happened, where nobody knew what to do. And they were talking about, oh my gosh, I'll just sprint burst away, and surprise, surprise, nobody knew how to loop. So, time for everybody to put their money where their mouth is and see if they are okay without pressing E. And then on the flip side, Call of Brine and Overcharge have been nerfed. Call of Brine reduced the additional regression speed to 115, 120, 125, from 150, 175, 200. Again, I don't use regression, so maybe people will learn to stop kicking the gens and actually learn how to chase. Overcharge. It now will cap out at 130 from 200, and it starts at 85 from 75. And the penalty for missing the special skill check has been reduced to 2, 3, and 4 from 3, 4, and 5. Honestly, this part probably didn't need to change, but we will see, we will see. And this is the one I can do backflips about. Boon, Circle of Healing has been nuked. Circle of Healing will no longer allow survivors to heal without a medkit. Instead, it will provide a 40, 45, 50% healing speed bonus to healing others. This will not apply to healing done with a medkit. Additionally, the auras of injured survivors within the boon's range will be revealed to all other survivors. Thankfully, this is gone. I am happy about this. Oh, I'm happy about this. People are like, now it's no better than a medkit add-on, and that's the point, because you all were using it as a medkit add-on to begin with. Once you got done with your 2 full heals from your med kit, you still had your boon circle healing up, and you just went to do the heal that way. Or if you had a syringe and a styptic in your med kit, yada yada yada. So I'm happy about this. This is probably the biggest change to me. So we'll see. And then bad guy updates. I I feel bad for doubting the Billy mains because I first read this, I was just like, why is everybody upset? TLDR, revving and doing short sprints are now not going to do anything really. It's going to be non-existent for the overheat. But doing longer sprints, and they've kind of nuked the best add-ons. Poor Billy. Will do a lot more overheat. Man, why is this so bad? Okay, so this won't affect the people that are babies with Billy like me, where you just basically run up to the person, and then once you finally have target acquired, then you do the chainsaw and get the down. Kind of like Bubba. And the good Billies were able to go across the map, have some fun, and do that. But now, there's a lot higher of a chance of you overheating in an empty corner of the map. Oh, that's bad. And then you have Pig, who now can urban evade more. Crouch movement speed add-on has been buffed to 10% from 6. They made the joke, haha, we are nerfing the pig. Honestly, you, funnily enough, have nerfed the pig because now bad pigs will think that this is good. So you will have them like baby survivors urban evading around the map. Then the Oni's Blackened Toenail and Bloody Shash has been increased, so you got the Skull Merchant change where if you pull up your radar, you can move a little bit faster. Oh boy, oh boy. Freddy, who needs a lot of help, his blindness add-ons have now been increased to 30 seconds from whatever they were before. Executioner, Bad Guy Instinct has been gone from 1.5 to 3 with the egg. A bad add-on gets still bad. So hey, Pinky Finger Clown. Instead you now can only have one bottle, much like Eerie Head Huntress. Now, honestly, I will say I don't know if they're going to let you use the increased amount of bottles. I think that's already a restriction. I can't remember right now. So should be essentially Eerie Head, Huntress, Clown. Cool. Bright light interactions removal. This changes something for a lot of people. Um, I don't, I don't understand if I'm being honest. But hey, we'll see. Basically, flashlights only blind now, so they've taken away interactions such as with Wraith, you can no longer burn Wraith and thus no longer stun. So that video I made where Wraith is the best user of hubris, I guess that's in the garbage. Nurse, you didn't really ever get a chance to do this, but that's also no longer a thing. Artists, you could shine a flashlight at crows to scare them away. This didn't come into play very often since they could be easily shoot away without using flashlight charges. So that's no longer a thing, I guess. They didn't say it, but I'm assuming that's what they're going with this. And Hag will no longer feel like you have to use Franklin's. Basically, instead of being able to burn the traps away, you have to crouch over to it to avoid setting it off, and then perform a several second long action to clear it. This is great for Hag. He felt abysmal in the current meta, if I'm being honest. So we'll see. We will see. The Deep Rift and beyond. Late last year, a deeper level of the Rift was revealed, allowing players who have already reached Tier 70 to go above and beyond and continue progressing to earn alternate versions of outfits, starting with the Tools of Torment mid-update chapter This Deep Rift will feature unique visuals to better differentiate the bonus Deep Rift tiers from the regular Rift. Um, if I understood the other stuff correctly, is that now most recent chapters lore is expanded in the following tome is going to be a trend. This will allow them to fix lore more natural and exciting way, I guess. But there's some lore that seems to not be savable. So we'll see. Licensed chapters might be an exception to this, so hey, we'll see about that. They've done it for Ghostface and Bill in the past, so we'll see. Um, yeah, that's this patch. Um, my overall feelings. Does this change anything for me? Yes, I didn't like healing. For survivors, that is was insane. We'll see how it is now. But and hey, I guess I can play Hag without recommending Franklin, so that's cool. Um, they've nerfed Gen Kick, which is good. People will learn how to play the game without relying on them, or Gen Regression overall too. But we'll just have to see for survivors. I will say, I guess I am still happy about Circle of Healing being gone. We'll see about DH because everybody was threatening everybody with Sprint Burst, Lithe, Blood Rush, so we'll see about that. And yeah, that's my feelings about everything. Tell me how you feel. So yeah. Uh hey, that's that. If you like the video, like it. Got a comment for me, comment. And until next time, peace out, my monstrosities.